The Fear and Greed Index just dropped to 13, the lowest reading ever recorded. Bitcoin is at $86,000, and my portfolio is red. But I'm not panicking, because I started buying in 2023 when it was trading under $30,000. And I kept buying the same exact amount every week all the way up. And I'm still buying the same exact amount every week. I've only been in crypto for 2 years. And if you're feeling that knot in your stomach right now, stay with me, let's breathe. So where are we right now? Here are the live numbers today, 23rd of November 2025. Bitcoin is trading around $86,617 US. Ethereum is at $2,832. The total crypto market cap is at $2.95 trillion. Fear and greed is at 13. It was 10 last week and 30 last month. We just lost over $600 billion in just a few weeks. That red 13 means the crowd is very afraid right now. And that's exactly when the opportunity shows up. I only have 2 years in crypto, so whenever the market turns red, I make sure to do what I always do. I paused, I've done my own research, and wrote down all the facts in my notebook. Here's what really happened. No drama, just data. Fed slowdown on rate cut hopes. Odds fell from 70% to 30% after hot jobs data. Tariff and trade war headlines came back. 100% China tariff talks. Way too much leverage wiped out. 20 billion liquidated this month. And some big players have taken profits. $3.7 billion ETF outflows in November. Mt. Gox wallets moved on November 18. There was a lot of panic flashbacks, but repayments is delayed until October 2026. No flood coming, that's it. Normal growing pains. Now let's talk about the big three: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. Bitcoin, digital gold. Only 21 million will ever exist. 19.7 million was already mined, and that's 94%. Just 1.3 million left until 2140. Next halving 2028 cuts new supply by 50%. At around $86,000 today, it's the same price as Harvard and BlackRock is quietly buying. And right here where I live in the UAE, the government holds up to $700 million in Bitcoin, which are mostly mined in Abu Dhabi. Dominance is at 58.8%. When Bitcoin moves up, everything follows. Ethereum, the internet that you can own, is at $2,832 right now. And there's a free upgrade in 10 days. That's Fusaka on December 3, which is cheaper and faster. Exchanges has the lowest Ethereum reserves in 55 months. And people are holding tight. Altcoins, your wild garden, is down 50 to 90% right now. Tomorrow, November 24, the first Doge and XRP ETF launch usually causes a spark. Now, about the quiet handover. Old wallets, which are usually over 7 years old, are quietly selling, while new whales and institutions are quietly buying. This happens every cycle, and the calm ones always wins. And here's why I'm calm at Fear 13. I studied the history because I wasn't there for the old crashes. Every time this index hit 10 to 13, the next 12 months gave between 320% to 1,000%. And while history doesn't always repeat itself, we're in that same rhyme right now. Here's what I'm personally doing this week. Same as always, money that I'm happy to forget about between 5 to 10 years from now. Same simple accounts on exchanges such as Coinbase, Kraken, or Phemex. Dollar cost averaging every week and no guessing Bitcoin zone. I love anything between 80k to 87k. And right now, we're in it. Ethereum zone between $2,700 to $2,900. We're inside it. And when I reach another $10,000, I'll definitely move more to my ledger or my cold wallet. And will continue buying every week, exactly as I did below $30,000 in 2023. Here are my 5 mindful habits right now. The first one is I try to check the price lesser than before. And my price alerts are just set on key levels. I have 70K, which is the critical floor, 74 to 75K as my major support, 80K to 82K as my secondary support, and 84K as my immediate support. For immediate resistance, I have between 88K to 90K. My key resistance at 94K to 96K, my major resistance at 106K to 109K, and extended targets between 112K to 116K. But if you're holding long term, you might as well have 0 price alerts. In this way, you'll have more peace. I also keep a little note to myself that I hold Bitcoin for freedom and not for flips. And I always try to read this when the nerves hit. I stay within a calm community, and I always remind myself that owning Bitcoin at these levels is much better than wishing that I'd bought later on. And if you're a beginner who don't want to trade manually during this market, but still would love to earn some passive income, here are some things that you could do. Number 1 is staking. You could stake your Ethereum on Lido Finance for 4 to 6% in Ethereum returns. You can also lend your USDT in Aave, where you can earn between 6 to 10% in interests. However, if you're not yet familiar with DeFi protocols, you could also check out Earn products at Phemex. They have a variety of Earn products that could be flexible and fixed. They offer APR for different tokens. Example, USDT at 7.35% APR, Bitcoin at 3%, USDC at 10%, and Ethereum at 10% as well. They also have Bitcoin Vault, where you can just park your idle Bitcoin and earn weekly payouts from it. There's no obligations, there's no lockup. You could also explore copy trading. The copy trading here has a separate wallet, so that means your whole portfolio is actually protected. What you invest there is the only one that will be consumed while you are copying a trader. And it's easy to do your own research and due diligence because everything is public, such as if they're using Sync Master, which mirrors his exact trades, their ROI and P&L percentage, the win rate percentage, the number of copiers, the amount of AUM, and so many more. Some top traders even allow you to copy for just as low as $10. And all you have to do is sit down, relax, and watch your investment grow. But as always, don't just copy someone blindly. Make sure to do your own research. Additionally, you could also check out trading bots. You could either copy someone's deployed strategy, or you could deploy your own trading bots that automates your strategy and risk management. If you're more keen on just copying strategies of other people, then make sure to check the total ROI, maximum drawdown, the AUM, and the runtime. Of course, these are just optional extras, only if you're comfortable and align with your risk profile. These strategies could be good because it lowers emotional stress, time leverage while you focus on your life. These strategies helps you have diversified participation and, of course, compounding ability. And usually what I do with my passive profits is reinvest it to my base assets such as Bitcoins and other investments. Additionally, since I don't touch my investment, I use it to grow my capital for manual trading. Here's what I'll be watching next week. November 24, spot ETF for Doge and XRP launch. This week, Fed speakers and jobs data. Will there be hawkish surprises? And ongoing, will Bitcoin ETF inflows slip back into green? If yes, sentiment could shift fast. I'll make sure to bring you a short midweek check-in if something big changes. 2 years in, living in the UAE, and owning Bitcoin at $86,000. I'm calm and you can be calm too. If this video helped you to be 1% steadier and helped you avoid panic selling, please hit the like button. It helps more beginners find this space. And comment the word HODL if you're choosing Calm with me this week. Subscribe and tap the bell because I'm gonna be coming back with some shorts update in the coming days. Again, I'm Kai from the Mindful Crypto Life, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.